Hello everyone, very good evening to all. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today's DTRS lecture, Daily Takkar Rapid Series, class 182, and the lead topic for today is Bonn Convention. Yes, recently it was in news. Why? Because conference of party to Bonn Convention was let's say happening. That's why it is in news. We'll cover the first MCQ based on this topic, and there will be 9 other MCQs we'll discuss which are relevant to our UPSC Prelims examination on other 9 important topics which are in news. But before that, let's discuss today's quotation. Daily we are discussing one quotation which is helping us to prepare for mains examination also. मेंस एग्जामिनेशन में जैसे हम कोड बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस सॉल्व करते हैं, क्वेश्चंस होते हैं मेंस पार्डन मी एथिक्स पेपर है, एसे पेपर है. इट इज आल्सो हेल्पिंग अस टू प्रिपेयर फॉर पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट बाय बिल्डिंग आवर पर्सनालिटी. नो बर्ड सोर्स टू हाई इफ he soars with his own wings. What is the meaning of this statement? Yes, no bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. That means somewhere there is some kind of help or support to the bird. High, we can say soaring birds or high flying birds, they take some help of, we can say, wind. ठीक है, wind movement, wind direction, they are taking help of that, and then they are, we can say, flying at very high altitude. In the same manner, if we want to get succeed, one person alone cannot succeed in his own life with his own efforts. So there is, we can say, need of some collaboration, or we can say some kind of support, help is required to get success in the life, in any field. We can say, if we talk about the sports, then the support of coach is required. Parents, ठीक है, parents तो support लगता ही है, but for even the professional field, there is need of support of, we can say, the professional guide is there, or coach is there, or even teachers. In the same manner, if we want to get succeed in this examination, UPSC CSE, there is a need of mentor or guide who can guide you in the right direction to get succeed in this examination. It is very important, as we know that the exam is becoming more and more dynamic, and every year they are bringing changes in the examination, we can say nature of examination, or we can say that nature of questions within that. So you need to cope up with these dynamicness of examination. For that purpose, the mentor will help you by doing some analysis and helping you with the resources, guiding you in the right direction, how to prepare for particular subject, how to deal with different kinds of questions in the prelims examination, how to write answers to particular type of question in a particular subject, and evaluating the answers you are writing. All this is very important and is part of examination process, and if you are not receiving right kind of guidance, it will delay the process or time, we can say, to reach to get the success in this examination. Basically इसका मीनिंग यही है, पर्सनल लाइफ हो या प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में हमें हेल्प या सपोर्ट की ज़रूरत होती है टू गेट सक्सेस इन आवर लाइफ, राइट? ओके, let's move on to next, we can say today's 10 MCQs. These are the 10 topics on the basis of which the 10 MCQs are framed. Let's see them one by one. Yes, the first MCQ is based on Convention on Conservation of Migratory Species. This is called as Bonn Convention. This is also called as Bonn Convention. So you should know that it was signed in 1979 and came in force in 1982. ठीक है, तो 79 में साइन हुआ है, 83 में ये एनफोर्स हुआ है, 83. Okay, India has signed and ratified this. So India is a member, we can say. You should know there are two appendices under which we can say that these migratory species have been categorized. Appendix 1, they are more threatened species, and Appendix 2, they require some kind of international cooperation. Those species are added there. Let's talk about now this. It is a treaty under the aegis of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. No, rather it is the treaty under the aegis of UNEP, UN Environment Program. ठीक है, तो UNFCCC itself is a separate convention, we can say, as a part of or as an outcome of Earth Summit 1992. So this one is incorrect. It was signed in Nairobi, Kenya as a non-binding treaty. It was signed in Bonn, Germany, not in Nairobi. ठीक है, so this one is incorrect. India has been party to the convention since 1983. This one is correct, we can say. First two statements are incorrect. Answer here becomes A. ठीक है, convention to the conservation of migratory species. ठीक है, तो COP14 जो है समरखंड में हो रहा है. ठीक है, Uzbekistan. Now let's talk about the place in news with reference to Scarborough shawl, often seen in news. Consider the following statements. This particular shawl is in news because of the dispute that is going on between China and Philippines. Continuously it is in news, right? It is located near the Philippine coast and it is located in South China Sea. That is true. जैसे यहाँ पर अगर हम पैरासेल आइलैंड्स बोलेंगे, यहाँ पे स्प्रैटले आइलैंड्स बोलेंगे, तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट ऑफ स्प्रैटले आइलैंड्स, यहाँ पर जैसे फिलीपाइंस आइलैंड्स है यहाँ पर कई सारे, यहाँ पर ये स्कारबरो शॉल है. सो इट इज लोकेटेड साउथ ऑफ स्प्रैटले आइलैंड्स बोल रहा है. दिस इज इनकरेक्ट. नॉर्थ ईस्ट ऑफ स्प्रैटले आइलैंड. चाइना एंड वियतनाम एंगेज इन द मैरीटाइम डिस्प्यूट. नो, इट्स फिलीपाइंस. It's the Philippines. So this one is incorrect. So we can say only first statement, that is only one. A is the correct answer. In past UPSC has asked question like Senkaku Island. It was in news. For which issue? It is basically a disputed island. China, Japan, East China Sea में ये Senkaku Islands है. So similar way में question आ सकता है आपको. ठीक है, लोकेशन देख सकते हैं आप. दिस इज स्कारबरो शॉल. ये फिलिपाइन आइलैंड्स है, स्प्रैटले आइलैंड्स, पैरासेल आइलैंड, साउथ चाइना सी. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. यस, कुका मूवमेंट ऑफ पंजाब. कुका मूवमेंट वाज स्टार्टेड बाय नामधारी सिख लीडर गुरु उदय सिंह जी अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिश. सो दिस इज इनकरेक्ट. गुरु उदय सिंह इज द प्रेजेंट गुरु, वी कैन से, of this particular Namdhari sect, or we can say Kuki sect. They are called as Kukas basically, and yes, the present guru is Guru Uday Singh. ठीक है, तो ओरिजिनली ये मूवमेंट जो जिन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था गुरु राम सिंह जी, ठीक है, उन्होंने शुरू किया था. सो दिस वन इज इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. Namdharis were also known as Kukas because of their traditional style of reciting Gurbani. This one is correct, we can say. The Kukas started publication of paper Navjeevan in the early 1920s. Now this is not correct, right? Navjeevan गांधी जी ने शुरू किया था ना publication जो है, तो from that we can eliminate this, right? So only one statement is correct. Again, A is the correct answer. ठीक है, तीनों क्वेश्चन का एक ही आंसर आ रहा है, A. Right, there is some similarity, some additional things that you should know. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर एक्चुअली एक कॉइन रिलीज किया गया है टू कोमोरेट बर्थ एनिवर्सरी ऑफ सतनाम राम सिंह जी, सदगुरु राम सिंह जी. He started that cookie movement, we can say, and this cookie movement was started and it was crushed actually by औरंगजेब. ठीक है, तो ये किसके टाइम पे शुरू किया था ये? Sorry, pardon me. Cookie movement was started by Sadhguru. It marked the first major reaction people Punjab with a political order initiative by British after 1840. तो against British था ये नामधारी movement, in which Kuka movement was most important phase aimed at overthrowing British rule. ठीक है, this was the aim, we can say. ठीक है, moving on. ठीक है, नवजीवन महात्मा गांधी. द पेपर दैट वाज स्टार्टेड बाय लीडर्स ऑफ कुका मूवमेंट, यस, सतयुग. ठीक है, एंड डेली कुका स्टार्ट किया था 1922 में. फाइन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज रिसेंटली दिस स्वाति पोर्टल वाज लॉन्च्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट to address the gender gap in STEM, that is science and technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine field. Okay, Swati portal. So C is the correct answer here. Swati portal launched for women in science and aims to address gender gap. Okay. Now next is the fungus, new species of fungus which is in news, named Trichoglossum Sam Vishwanath Nathi has been discovered in. ठीक है, तो ये कहाँ डिस्कवर हुआ है? So you should be knowing about this species also in Thrissur, Kerala. ठीक है, तो थ्रिसूर केरला में डिस्कवर हुआ है, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ फंगस है. सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. ठीक है, सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ मूविंग ऑन. यस, व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन? Consider the following statements regarding Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Amendment Bill 2024. It allows central government to appoint adjudication officers. It removes imprisonment as the punishment and prescribes the penalty for offences where punishment is not explicitly specified. ठीक है, explicitly specified. Now both of these statements are basically incorrect. So we can say that C is the correct answer here. Both are correct, so that's why neither one nor two is incorrect. Let's talk about this amendments suggested to Bill Water Act. You should know Water Act 1974, which provides for establishment of central and state pollution control boards to prevent and control water pollution. ठीक है, तो ये statutory bodies इस act के provisions के अंदर है. The bill decriminalizes several violations and instead imposes penalty. So this is true, we can say. It was initially applied to Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan and Union Territories. Other states may pass the resolution to extend its applicability. So statement 1 is correct. The bill allows central government to appoint education officers to determine penalties under the act. ठीक है, तो ये किस लिए है? To determine the penalties under the act. The officer must be of level of joint secretary to the central government or the secretary to the state government. Appeals against the order passed by adjudicating officer may be made before the NGT. ठीक है, NGT के यहाँ पर अपील हो सकता है. So this one information you should know. And the bill removes imprisonment as punishment and prescribes the penalty between 10,000 to 15 lakh. ठीक है, 10,000 rupees to 15 lakh. Few changes have been made to act. Now next question. Now the word brumation was in news. The Hindu newspaper के science के पेज पे brumation explain किया गया था. So there are different kinds of activities by different animals to escape the extreme environment, external environment, with which the body of these animals is not able to cope up with, like hibernation. Polar bears, they go for hibernation. They suspend, or we can say reduce the body activity to reduce the heat loss, and that's why they can save the energy. ठीक है, तो we know hibernation is best described as warm blooded animals deep sleep with the lower body temperature during the cold months. This one is correct. Brumation can best be described as cold blooded animals reduced activity and lowered metabolism during cold months. This one is also correct. Cold blooded animals, largely it is talking about reptiles. It is done by reptiles like crocodiles. ठीक है, crocodiles देखिए बहुत देर तक ऐसे सन बात लेते हैं या बहुत एक ही जगह पे बैठे रहते हैं. It is called as brumation. And estivation is dry seeking state of dormancy for cold-blooded animals during hot or dry seasons. Like for example fish, certain kind of fish are doing estivation, or amphibians or even reptiles in desert region. ठीक है, डेजर्ट में बहुत हॉट कंडीशंस होते हैं, तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में ये एस्टिवेशन करता है. ठीक है, तो तीनों का मीनिंग पता होना चाहिए. ऑल थ्री आर करेक्ट हियर. सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर, राइट? ओके, नाउ मूविंग ऑन. ये आर्टिकल था द हिंदू में, राइट? नेक्स्ट, these projects and across which river? Recently we talked about कालेश्वरम लिफ्ट इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट. कल ही हमने पोलावरम डैम की बात की थी. It is across Godavari river in Andhra Pradesh, and I told you Kaleshwaram, it is across Godavari river in Telangana. तेलंगाना, ठीक है, where we see that इंद्रावती river and गोदावरी river are meeting, तो वहाँ पर है, ठीक है। कालासा बंदूरी प्रोजेक्ट, ठीक है, तो कालासा बंदूरी प्रोजेक्ट इज प्रपोज्ड बाय कर्नाटका गवर्नमेंट, अपोज्ड बाय गोवा गवर्नमेंट अक्रॉस महादाई रिवर, इट इज कॉल्ड मांडोवी रिवर इन गोवा, ठीक है। तो कालासा बंडूरी प्रोजेक्ट, दिस वन इज करेक्ट, दिस वन इज करेक्ट। सप्तकोसी डैम इज अक्रॉस कोसी रिवर, दिस वन इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट, ठीक है। तो ये तीनों सही है यहाँ पर, ऑल थ्री पेयर्स आर करेक्टली मैच्ड, फाइन। नाउ मूविंग ऑन, yes, so it is talking about Nazul land. Nazul land, it was in news because in Uttarakhand we have seen that in one of the districts recently there was communal violence, and we can say that the illegally occupied land on which there was religious structures built, and they were demolished recently by the government agencies, and thereafter there was law and order issue created, हल्द्वानी डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ उत्तराखंड, ठीक है। तो नजूल लैंड के ऊपर उन्होंने एक्चुअली वो सेटअप किया था। व्हाट इज दैट लैंड? इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ डिस्प्यूटेड लैंड वेयर देयर इज अ लैक ऑफ क्लियर ओनरशिप ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंटेशन। नाउ दिस इज इनकरेक्ट, रादर इट इज अ गवर्नमेंट लैंड, बट द गवर्नमेंट इज इटसेल्फ इज नॉट रेगुलेटिंग दैट स्ट्रिक्टली, ठीक है, बट इट इज अ गवर्नमेंट लैंड एंड इट इज अलॉटिंग टू, इट कैन अलॉट दिस टाइप ऑफ लैंड टू एनी एंटिटी फॉर लीज ऑफ फिक्स पीरियड, जनरली बिटवीन 15 to 99 years. This one is correct. So only two, that is B, is the correct answer here regarding this type of land, Nazul land, ठीक है। Okay. Now what about this one? Roman Space Telescope. Roman Space Telescopes will provide unprecedented panoramic view of cosmos. This one is correct. Basically, this space telescope is a group of, we can say, telescopes all over the world. It will be capturing wide swath of images that we meticulously searched. This is correct. Rare cosmic events are key measuring in universe expansion. This one is also correct. ठीक है, तो ये तीनों स्टेटमेंट सही है, इसमें तीनों स्टेटमेंट सही है, राइट। ठीक है, तो ये रोमन विल कैरी टू इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, वाइड फील्ड इंस्ट्रूमेंट एंड कोरोनोग्राफ इंस्ट्रूमेंट, ठीक है। तो रोमन स्पेस, फॉर्मली नोन एज वाइड फील्ड सर्वे टेलीस्कोप, इज अ नासा इंफ्रारेड स्पेस टेलीस्कोप करंटली अंडर डेवलपमेंट, ठीक है, ये करंटली अंडर डेवलपमेंट है एंड टू बी लॉन्च्ड इन 2027, ठीक है। ओके, दीज आर टुडेज 10 MCQs. डू वी हैव एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू देम, ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स? Yes, Haldwani, Yuvraj, that is true. Now, talking about All India Prelims mock test for this month, we have on 25th. It is very important for all of you to give All India mock tests. ठीक है, आपका जो रैंक होगा, where you stand in the competition, it is important to know that, otherwise it is difficult to, understand the difficulty level of examination paper when we sit in that hall giving UPSC paper. So to understand that difficulty level and where we stand in the competition, as it is competitive exam, so we need to give All India Prelims mock test, and at Lukmaan IAS we are having this at free of cost, open to all, free, we can say All India mock test this month, at every month from October 2023, and this month we have on 25th of February. ठीक है, if you are not registered yet, register on Lukmaan IAS website and do attempt this paper. Immediately after paper in the evening, there will be discussion by the expert faculties at Lukmaan IAS of all those 100 MCQs. Fine? Okay, thank you.